Ano Badra Kratavo Yantu Vishwataha. Let good thoughts come to us from all corners of the world. This is the declaration of Rigveda. If we keep that in mind and search in the Sanskrit literature, we get innumerable subhashitas. Today I am in front of you to share another good subhashita, that is Vidya Vivadaya Dhanam Madaya Shakti Paresham Parapidanaya Kalasya Sadhoho Viparitam Etat Jnanaya Danaya Charakshanaya. Whenever we learn something, we think it is for exhibition. Unnecessarily we argue with others. There was one postgraduate student was there, he was studying ME and he was questioning the teacher at each step, and the professor was telling to the MA student, you are MA. MA means master of arguments, always trying for arguments and to impress others that you know more than the person standing in front of you. Most of the times our knowledge, rather than putting it into practice, we try to exhibit it for others. Whenever Vidura taught to Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra had his own schemes and prejudices. He was not accepting the arguments of Vidura and he was putting forth the arguments in front of Vidura. So, Dhritarashtra was not benefited by Viduraniti. Whenever a student enters into argument, then he loses his friend circle a lot. And others will think him as the competitors. And further, he will lose the later topics of the discussion, and so that he will be deprived from the knowledge. But what to do? Vidya Vivadaya. The knowledge one has gained will make him to start arguments if he is the wicked person. Second aspect is Dhanam Madaya. If we become wealthy, you want to show that power to others, that how much I am rich. With this, we will be losing friends. Others will be developing jealousy towards us. And the third factor is he may fall into the bad company. And then slowly advisors will not be with him. Whenever you become rich, advertisers will be around you and no one will advise you, because if he advises, then advising person feels that he may become unpopular and he may be deprived from the other benefits, and so that either he will stay far away or he will become one among the advertisers. So he blocks the good thoughts if a person becomes rich and develops some kind of arrogance. So Dhanam Madaya, the wealth made him arrogant. Shaktihi Paresham Parapidanaya. The Shakti or the strength, whatever he gains, either by position or by influence, whatever he gets, Parapidanaya, he will use this to trouble others. For this we need not go in search of various books or history. Just you look at that Ravana. Ravana got boon from Shiva, and once when he was blessed, suddenly he was troubling the entire world. It is same with the case of Duryodhana also. Duryodhana, by thinking that he is overpowerful and no one, even Bhishma or Drona, cannot question what he did means anyhow, he brought Draupadi to the court and insulted her. Why? It is due to the Shakti. The Shakti enabled him to trouble the others. Vidya Vivadaya Dhanam Madaya Shakti Paresham Parapidanaya. That is why I often say, if you want to spoil your enemy, don't curse him. Give him more money rather than what he needs. Due to that more money, either he will become arrogant or he will fall into the bad company, and slowly advisors will be less, and ultimately he will be destroyed. So, Vidya, Dhana and Mada, education, wealth and over prowess or the strong body is always dangerous. But if it is with the good persons, look at that Vedavyasa, the vast knowledge whatever he had, it is spread over 18 Puranas, Upapuranas, Harivamsha, Mahabharata, Bhagavata in various ways, and that made the world and more intelligent, and all people followed that moral path. The knowledge with the good helps the society to follow the good path. That is why Vedavyasa, even after centuries together, he is respected. People are more people respect him a lot at all the steps. Students, if you read the chapters of Mahabharata, particularly Sabha Parva, where a lot of descriptions are given about Rajasuya Yaga, Dharmaraja collected so much of money. He collected so much from him from all the corners of world. But all such wealth was spelt as a dana given to the deserved persons. All appreciated him. No one felt jealous of him, and everyone respected him. The massive wealth he earned by victories was spent as a dana given to the deserving persons, so that world welfare was caused. In the same way that Bhima had enormous strength. You read chapter by chapters in the entire Mahabharata. Nowhere Bhima has harmed any good person. That means he has not used that power to trouble the others. In case of Hiranyakashipu or in case of Ravana, they troubled the entire world with the power they gained. But it was not in the case of Bhimasena. So, the knowledge of Vedavyasa transformed into Jnana. It helped the society a lot. The wealth of Dharmaraja gifted welfare to the world, and the power of Bhimasena made the society more and more secured. While entire knowledge was given to Arjuna, Arjuna didn't become arrogant. Look at the last slokas of Bhagavad Gita, where he tells, Nashto mohaha smritir labda Totprasadat mayachyuta sitosmi gata sandeyaha karishye vachanam tava. O Krishna, with your teachings, I have no doubts at all doubts are cleared, and I am ready to do whatever you say. That's what Arjuna says. That means the knowledge gained by Arjuna enabled him to put it into practice. That is the power of the real knowledge. So, Vidya, Dhana and Shakti are misused by the wicked persons, but if it is with the good persons, world welfare will be caused. Students, it is often said, with a tree, you can make 1,00,000 matchsticks. By cutting into smaller pieces, you can make 1,00,000 matchsticks. With one matchstick, you can burn 1,00,000 trees also. As they are inflammable, easily they can be burnt into ashes. So, with a tree, you can make 1,00,000 matchsticks, and with a matchstick, you can burn 1,00,000 trees also. So, it may be used for creative purposes or destructive purposes. If you use for creative purposes, then it is good for you and the society. If you use for destructive purposes, then you may not be remembered by the world. In my teacher career of 30 years, I have not seen a student who is having a name as Hiranyakashipu or as Ravana or as Duryodhana. I have not come across such kind of names. Though they have ruled the world, though they have frightened the world, they are not in the minds of the later generations. But I have seen many persons who are having the name of Partha, who are having the name of Dharmaraja, like that, because they are remembered by the society as they have used it for good purposes. Now it is for you to students to use or misuse. If you misuse, you will never be remembered by the society and you may be punished in your lifetime itself. Just as Ravana was punished by Kartavirya Arjuna in his lifetime only. If you use them properly, you will be honored not after your lifetime, in your lifetime only. So the title Use and Misuse rests with you with your own intelligence and the incidences of the history. So again I repeat the shloka. Vidya vivadaya dhanam madaya shakti paresham parapedanaya kalasya sadhoho viparitam metat jnanaya danaya cha rakshanaya. Next time I will come with some more good subhashita. Okay students. Till then, goodbye.